What is up, you guys? It is your host, Galadon. And yes, I am playing Might and Magic Elemental Guardians. First of all, thank you to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video because I'm absolutely loving this game. If you guys haven't had a chance yet, make sure you check out the link down in the description, download it, and you can play with me. This game, I'm telling you, first of all, graphically, it just strikes you. It draws you in. You can tell that there's a lot going on the screen here, you guys, and I will get into it. Okay, over 400 creatures that you can collect, upgrade, and evolve, and then use them to battle. And these battles are fast-paced, and there's a lot to it. There's a lot of buffs, debuffs, attacks, defense, healing, and it's crazy when we get into that in just a minute. But first, well, I just wanted to show you, maybe I happen to get a legendary soul stone that we're going to go ahead and open, and we'll use whatever comes in this guy. Here we go. Hold on. I love this. I love the animation right there. Oh, Cyclops. All right, so he's a 3-star, so he's pretty strong. We're going to go ahead and put Cyclops in our team. Now, as you might imagine, with over 400 different creatures to try to find, there's a lot of different abilities and stats that are associated with each creature. So really, the idea here is that you're putting together a team that's going to work together. You want that synergy. You want them to get along, and you want a good balance of attack and buffs and debuffs and healing. And again, you can upgrade your creatures, and you can even evolve your creatures over time. This information screen allows you to compare the different creatures in your collection so that when you put together a team to do battle, you know that you've got the right balance, again, of the different attributes. You can see there: attack, health, etc., etc. So I'm going to go ahead and put together a second team. You can have up to 3 saved teams. So that's team 1, but we're putting together an all-new team, and we're going to go with, let's see here. We want, okay, well, we of course have to bring the Cyclops. The Minotaur, I mean, he just looks awesome. And then we'll balance it out. And how about a pixie? Okay, so it's not all, you know, muscle. We've got some finesse and some magic in there, and that's good. You want a balance. And again, you can look at the waves of creatures. We've got 3 different waves, and you can see exactly what you're facing here. So don't think that this is just an easy battle. You've got just a couple of characters to beat. There are 3 separate waves, and check out these graphics, you guys. I love this. As you zoom in, you can see your characters. Okay, they're attacking me already. And again, like I talked about, it's not just about attack and defense. There's a lot of buffing, debuffing, and healing going on here. And each of your creatures has multiple abilities. On the right side of the screen, you can see straight attack or disturbing dust, which does a lot of debuffs there, or healing dust, which would heal my team. Obviously, not probably something I want to use at the beginning of the battle, but then again, those are only usable every so many turns as well. So we start out with a straight attack from the pixie, and now check out the red and the yellow bouncing arrows over the enemy's heads. What that means is whether or not you have an elemental advantage or disadvantage, or it's neutral. And what that means is you want to attack the creatures that have a bouncing green arrow over their heads. That means you have a clear advantage. If it's yellow, it's neutral. If it's red, you're at a disadvantage. So generally, you avoid attacking the creatures that are red to the creature on your side. So for instance, now the Minotaur, and you can see here, he also has 3 abilities ready, but the enemy on the left, I've got the elemental advantage over, so it makes the most sense that I would either attack that creature or go ahead, and here I'm going to use Air Boon, which is a buff that's going to help out everybody on my team. So you can see we get counterattack, and that's going to help. So basically now, whenever the enemies attack, my guys get counterattack. And let me tell you, that is, did you see what he just did? Did you see? He just grabbed a rock out of the ground. I mean, I love that animation. So, all right, so everybody on my team right now is getting counterattacks. You can see here that the Pixie has the elemental advantage over both of the enemies. So she's going to be able to finish off the one on the right. And now it's 3v1. We're getting debuffed by the enemy there. And again, although we're ahead 3 versus 1, and now I'm able to throw an attack from behind. There we go, just about finishing off the first wave. Remember, as we saw when we previewed this battle, we've got 2 more waves of creatures coming after this. So it seems easy. It definitely gets harder, and you can see there's a boss in that 3rd wave. So the blue bar you can see filling at the bottom below the green health bar, that blue bar is your speed. And when that fills up, then it's your turn to attack. And that's what determines which one goes next. You can see the Cyclops is up, and we can go through his abilities one more time. We're going to go ahead and use his straight attack, and taking down that creature on the right-hand side. And again, we've got a 3v1 situation. And this time, the Minotaur has the elemental advantage. So we're going to go ahead and use Quick Slice, get in there, and all right. So we are on to the third wave. Here we go. And there's the big boss, and she is tough. Let me tell you, I'm making it look easy right now, you guys. I've lost a few battles, okay? I'm going to admit I lose a few battles, and there you can see that part of the reason is you get these debuffs. And so you need to consider resistance. You need to consider not always straight attacking. Sometimes you want to use your own creature's turns to either use heals or to use buffs on your team or debuffs against the other team, maybe making them more vulnerable to attacks or even make them lose a turn completely. There are some attacks that will mute the enemy and make them not able to attack during their next turn. So we're doing okay. You can see we're wearing down the guy on the right-hand side. Again, this is elementally neutral, so no big attack coming from the Minotaur right here, although we just about have one of the three down. Now, the Cyclops is just about down himself, almost no hit points left right here, you can see. So it doesn't look good, but here comes the Pixie, and check it out right here. Her ability, Healing Dust. So she's going to regenerate everybody by 20% for 2 turns. Now, you can't use that ability again for 5 turns, but over the next 2 turns, the Cyclops is going to regenerate 20% of his health each turn. So when it looked like he was done, nope, he's not only still in the battle, he's taking out enemies right there. And now we're ahead 3-2. We can see we got the buff Avoid Damage. My Cyclops is still up. We're going to drop that big attack from the back of the pack right there. And now Minotaur's got another turn. So you guys, if you haven't played this game, I don't know why you're not, because I don't know, it's so different than anything else I've ever played. And I do enjoy turn-based strategy a lot. Also, this is just the beginning of the evolutions of these creatures. I've got a long ways to go to upgrade these guys, and I've seen where they can get, and it's pretty impressive how powerful these guys get. And there's a lot of depth to this game as well. This is just the beginning of the battles. There are so many other parts of the game, and we'll go ahead and get into that as soon as we finish this one off, because we've got to get the victory here. Okay, we've got a show. All right. Wait. Oh, look at. Okay, he's okay. He's pretty strong. Remember, some of these guys have more hit points than others, and just about finished it off. Maybe the Pixie. Maybe the Pixie can finish this one. See, you'd think it would be the big brutes in the front with the big axes and rocks. No, it's just a little Pixie, and she saves the day. So there we go. There is our victory, and with the victory come the spoils, and you can see we get experience, we also get energy, and we get glyphs. Now these glyphs, that little flowered square on the right-hand side, those are super important because those are going to go towards upgrading your creatures. You apply those glyphs. This one, the glyph of Vitality, adds 180 hit points. And again, you go in and you can upgrade your creatures. So let's just briefly take a look at my favorite right now, this Cyclops. I don't know, I just love the rock animation as he grabs rocks out of the ground and throws them at his opponents. So again, you can upgrade them, increasing their stats. You can also evolve your creatures, and of course they're going to gain experience over time, and you can apply those glyphs that give them additional stats like health, like we just saw. So we're going to go ahead and level up the Cyclops a couple of levels right here because he's gonna need it. Okay, I've seen the battles that are coming up, and it's not going to be easy. It definitely gets progressively harder. And the Cyclops, hey, he's my favorite. What can I say? As you progress through the levels, you get stronger, your characters, your monsters get stronger, and you unlock new parts of the game, like the arena that unlocks at level 6. You've got special events that are constantly going on. You can see there on the right-hand side of the screen, and then eventually at level 15, the magical shop unlocks. So go ahead and download Might and Magic Elemental Guardians. The link is down in the description. Join me today. I am playing this game every day on my phone and loving it. Thank you again for your time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Be kind to other people, and I will see you guys again tomorrow for more full magic attacks.